Hello dear students, welcome back. Today let us discuss about the most attractive part of a plant. Which is the most attractive part of a plant? Obviously it is flower. Everyone likes flowers, isn't it? Flowers comes in different shapes, different colors, different smell, sometimes no smell at all, isn't it? So let us discuss about flower. You already studied flowers got different parts. The part of the flower which appears in green color is called sepals. Do you understand what is sepals? If there is a flower, let me try. Okay, fine. There will be a part here. This green part of the flower is called sepals. So when this flower is a bud, when it is bud in the bud form, that is in the early stage of the flower, the sepals will protect the flower. It will protect the flower. So that is the function of the sepals. So do you understand what is sepals? Sepals are the green leaf-like structures in a flower. Its function is to protect the flower when it is in a bud condition. Then next one is petals. The most attractive part of a flower is called petals. That is this thing which is called petals. It is the most attractive part, isn't it? It's colorful. Maybe rose, sometimes red, white, yellow, then violet, etc. It comes in different colors. So these petals are the most attractive part of a flower. And next one, stamen. Stamen is the male reproductive part and pistil is the female reproductive part in a flower. So we'll be discussing more about what is the stamen, how can we identify stamen, how can we identify pistil. Let us discuss about stamen today. So stamen, as the name suggests, men. It's a male reproductive part in a flower. See, most of the flowers have both male and female reproductive part in itself. So this male reproductive part consists of filament and anther. Filament and anther. And this anther consists of pollen grains. You know what is pollen grains? When you are taking a horseshoe flower, ചെമ്പരത്തി പൂവ് എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റും the filament and the anther bears pollen grains that you can see there. Mostly it will be an yellow colored in most of the flowers. And filament is the tube-like structure present in the stamen. Anther is the portion just above the filament which bears the pollen grains. Mostly it is in yellow color. So that's all about the male reproductive part. And see, from this anther, butterflies or other insects, they take the pollen grains when they come and sit in this anther or they sit in the flower. This anther consists of sticky substance, sticky substance. And by the help of that sticky substance, when any of the insects come and sit here, that will be getting attached to its legs and it will go and sit in some other flower, and hence reproduction happens. If the both male and female reproductive part is available in the same flower, it may not be required, or an insect may not be required for as the agent for reproduction or pollination. And the process of spreading this pollen grains from one flower to the other flower, that is from male reproductive part of a flower to female reproductive part of flower, which is called pollination. Sending of pollen grains from a flower to another flower is called pollination. And pollination is done by pollinating agents like butterflies, honeybees, etc. That's why the flowers or the petals are given in different colors, in attractive colors, in order to attract these insects for helping them to pollinate. And also sometimes some of the flowers possess honey also, nectar. A very sweet substance that is present in flower is called nectar. Nectar means the sweet substance present in the flower. Nectar also attract insects towards the flower, and that insects, they carry these pollen grains into another flower. Hence pollination happens. So petals do an important function in a flower, that is to attract the insects or the agents of pollination. I hope it is clear. See once more, flower consists of sepal, the green leaf-like structure, petals, the attractive part, then stamen and pistil. It is the male reproductive organ and female reproductive part in a flower. Stamen consists of filament and anther, and the consists of pollen grains. Pollen grains are taken into different flowers. This process is called pollination, and it is done by pollination agents like butterflies, honeybees, etc. That is the means of insects. Sometimes human beings also do this by the help of human beings. Sometimes by wind itself. Wind also can carry this pollen grains into different flowers. So these are called pollinating agents. Hope this section is clear. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.